Hi, guys. Good evening, and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host, Eddie, and in tonight's video, I'll be giving you guys my long overdue video review of the latest episode of the Hulu series Into the Dark, titled Midnight Kiss. This was the New Year's Eve. This was the New Year's Eve / day, or mostly New Year's Eve holiday horror themed episode from the anthology series. I just finally got done watching it because I was catching up on several other shows over the holiday break, and I finally watched this one. And I'll let you guys know what I thought of it. Now, before I begin, of course, please be warned: this is a spoiler-filled review. If you have not watched Midnight Kiss, or you're in the middle of it and you haven't finished it yet, do not keep watching or listening, as I will be discussing spoilers, plot details, character stuff, and all that jazz. So, you have been warned. That being said, spoiler alert is given. Let's jump right in. First and foremost, the thing I liked the most about it was very reminiscent of one of my personal favorite horror movies, Scream. You had a masked killer with a vendetta hunting a particular group of friends and killing them all creatively one by one, like any good slasher model, really. But this one was very reminiscent of Scream, mostly because of the usage of cell phones, and you're kind of guessing and wondering who amongst the main characters is the killer and why, and then it's revealed, of course, and then you have the whole sequence where the main characters who are not the killer are obviously being chased by the killer throughout the house, and I thought that was pretty cool. I like the BDSM pig mask looking type of thing that the killer was wearing. I thought that was a pretty cool, pretty scary looking mask. So it was very reminiscent for me of like one of my personal favorite horror movies. So that's one of the reasons why I liked this episode so much. Something else that I really liked, of course, I probably am not qualified or don't come anywhere close to speaking, on behalf of the gay community, because I'm not gay, but it's like I felt like it was nice to get some LGBTQ representation in a horror show. We have other shows that I'm sure have done it many times before, but this one was really centered specifically around, mostly a group of gay friends and one straight girl. And the thing I liked about it is that they took this story or this script, and you could have easily made it a group about a bunch of straight friends who had complex past relationships with one another, and told the exact same story with men and women. But in this case, they told it with mostly men and just one straight girl, and it worked out just as well. The story was just as believable and just as engaging whether it had been a bunch of straight people or a bunch of gay people. And either way, I think it would have worked out as an entertaining horror story, because that's what I felt like this was. It was pretty damn entertaining. Whether you're straight or gay, I think you should be able to enjoy this particular episode. So I certainly did, but that was probably mostly because I just enjoyed how much it reminded me of the movie Scream. But overall, I liked it a lot, and it was pretty damn entertaining. I did kind of hate that I kind of predicted or guessed it was Logan who was the killer. I thought it might have been Joel at first, but then after he killed Dante and he was just like in complete shock after what he had done in a jealous rage, I'm like, no, not our killer. He was just jealous to see his ex-boyfriend with another guy, and that's why he's so upset. But no, not a murderer. He doesn't seem to have the stomach for it. And by the way, speaking of stomach, this episode probably featured one of the best and nastiest kills that this show has ever given us so far, which was the death of poor Zach, the guy who's drying on clothes in the closet. And then the killer breaks the champagne bottle and then shoves most of it down his throat. And I thought his neck or his throat would burst open with like a shattered champagne glass, but nope. He just shoved it all the way down there, and then the champagne leaked out of him or onto the carpet, and he was just left there in the closet. I mean, ouch, what a way to go. Poor guy. I mean, a memorable death scene, great death scene, but also just one of, by far, one of the more creative, nastiest kills I've seen on this show since I've been watching it, which has been since season 1. Overall, though, I liked this episode a lot. No supernatural elements to it, but you know what? Human horror is pretty damn scary, and you don't really need any ghosts or goblins to make horror any scarier when people in real life are just as terrifying. So guys, what did you think of Into the Dark Midnight Kiss? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Were you expecting more, expecting less? I want to hear your thoughts, opinions, and your feedback down below in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching. Into the Dark seasons 1 and 2 are now streaming on Hulu. New episodes drop the first Friday of every month. Have a great rest of the night, guys, if I don't see you. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.